Come in, my 1990s children. We are in a safe place. Hello, darlings, and welcome to Take Care, Darling. It's me, Care Darling, and today we're talking about the Blue's Clues trailer. What I'm specifically talking about is the character Steve. If you don't know what Blue's Clues is, it's a kid show that came out on Nick Jr. in 1996. We have a dog named Blue who leaves clues for you and Steve to figure out what Blue is trying to tell him, well, telling us. Steve Burns plays the character Steve, but in late 2001, he just packed his bags and left with no explanation on where he went. We were then introduced to Joe, who was played by Donovan Patton, and I'm sure as a kid, just like everyone else, we thought, what the heck happened? For years, I thought Steve died. After Joe, we are then introduced to Josh, played by Josh Dela Cruz. I'm not going to lie, I wasn't into the new Blue's Clues because, of course, we grew up. But then all of a sudden, a video came out in 2021.
Hi. You got a second? Okay.
It's Steve! I swear it was a national sob fest. It felt like you had an imaginary best friend and he decided to come back. It wasn't a dream after all. Steve talks about why he left and going to college. What we didn't know was the actor was losing his hair and he felt that this might not be something for kids to see and comprehend. I don't think he realized the impact he had on us. Which brings me to think, what is it about Steve that makes him so special? So I started comparing his show to kids' shows today. To put it simply, Steve never talked to us like we were dumb. He didn't need to make crazy facial expressions to try and get a response out of us. To simplify it even more, Steve didn't talk at us. He talked to us. I mean, there's no one like him, right? He had his own neighborhood, he would wear his own sweater, and made us feel special. Wait a minute. That actually sounds like... That's right, Steve was his own interpretation of Mr. Rogers. The thing, though, about Mr. Rogers was he was bringing up topics to children like divorce, racism, and death. Fred Rogers started the show in the 60s, and a message of his was the greatest thing to do was to let other people know that they are loved and capable of loving. He wasn't a fan of what a lot of kid shows were doing, but he liked Blue's Clues. We don't get kid shows like these anymore, and it's because I firmly believe that they're more focused on how much money they're bringing in versus what is the message that they're sending to the audience. Here's Fred Rogers answering when someone asked him, how many kids do you need to reach?
How many kids do you think are out there who in 30 years you've influenced, who you've made a difference in and made them feel something special?
I don't care how many, even if it's just one. We get so wrapped up in numbers in our society. And the most important thing is that we're able to be one-to-one, you and I, with each other at the moment. If we can be present to the moment with the person that we happen to be with at the moment, that's what's important.
Well, darlings, that's it for today's episode. If you're looking for more magic, I am on Instagram or TikTok, Care Off Book, and I would love to know, are you a fan of Steve or Mr. Rogers? Or heck, maybe you're a fan of both. Let me know. And without further ado, take care, darling.